This is a calculator. And it stays in the car every time I shop Costco. Because a warehouse store is built so you can't do the math in it. The cart alone is the size of a small sedan, so nothing ever looks like too much. Today I priced 14 items at a real Costco here in Maryland. And I'm using unit prices, not package prices. Because that's the only fair fight. There's a running scorecard the whole way through, and I'm not telling you the final tally yet. Because I walked in expecting a blowout, and what actually happened surprised me. Let's start with the one you already know, so you can see what a true win looks like before I start taking things away from you. Costco's rotisserie chicken is $4.99, hot, about 3 pounds. My regional grocery store Giant sells a comparable fresh hot bird for $9.99. That's exactly half. No trick. But I have to be honest here, Giant does have its own $4.99 rotisserie chicken. It's just sitting in the refrigerated case, marked down from the day before. Shopping the markdown case at the right hour is a legitimate strategy. But a cold bird you reheat isn't the same product as a fresh hot one. Hot versus hot, Costco wins by half. Just remember that price isn't generosity, it's a loss leader planted at the back of the store so you walk past 400 pallets of temptation to reach it. Still, on pure math, take the deal. Next, shredded cheese. Costco's Giant bag runs $9.89 for 2 pounds, which is 31 cents an ounce. Giant's small 8-ounce bag comes out to 41 cents an ounce. That's 25% cheaper at Costco, or $4.95 a pound versus 6.58 cents. I personally prefer block cheese, but if shredded is coming home either way, Costco wins clean, and it freezes beautifully for months. Now, olive oil, which has become one of the most faked products on grocery shelves, often cut with cheaper oils or mislabeled. I skipped Giant's cheapest store brand because there are too many question marks down there, and I didn't want to crown a winner between two mysteries. So I compared Kirkland's Toscana to California Olive Ranch, both reputable, traceable brands. Kirkland ran $19.89 a liter. California Olive Ranch at Giant was $29.59. That's $9.70 saved per liter, about 33%. And Kirkland has a real track record in independent quality testing. Price and quality pointing the same direction. One caveat: oil oxidizes once opened, so if you're a household of 1 or 2, split the bottle or size down. Otherwise, green light. The variety snack pack. Costco sells 40 bags for $12.99. But here's the catch: Costco's bags are 1 ounce. Giant's were 1.25 ounces. Once I adjusted for that, Costco came out to 32 cents an ounce against Giant's regular price of 62 cents an ounce, 48% more expensive. Even at Giant's sale price of $10.99 that day, it still worked out to 49 cents an ounce, meaning Costco still beat the sale price by 34%. Caveat: 40 bags is a lot, and if nobody in your house packs lunches, that's a snack subscription you didn't sign up for. Bag for bag though, this isn't close. Buy it here. Butter was the fastest stamp of the day. 4 pounds at Costco for $9.49, which is $2.37 a pound versus $3.99 at Giant. That's $1.60 saved per pound, roughly 40% or 59 cents a stick against $1. Baking season is coming, so this is exactly the kind of deal worth stocking. The objection is always it'll go bad in the fridge, so don't put it in the fridge. Put it in the freezer, where it holds for over a year in its own wrapper with zero quality loss. That's not a hack. That's just butter. Bulk spices are where the internet's standard advice is half right. The rule says never buy the Giant jar because ground spices fade and you'll outlive the flavor. True for a lot of kitchens. If your cumin comes out a teaspoon at a time on taco night, that jar dies of old age before it dies of use. Buy small, buy fresh, red light for you. Prices at Costco varied wildly by spice. Whole peppercorns at 53 cents an ounce, taco seasoning at 26 cents an ounce, granulated garlic at $1.21 an ounce. Giant's value sizes ran $7 to $12 for 8 to 15 ounces. No blanket answer here. I make my own spice blends from about 15 base spices, so my jars empty out while they're still lively. And my homemade taco blend runs 13 to 20 cents an ounce versus double or triple that for store packets, with no fillers or added salt. So it depends on whether you're a sprinkler or a blend maker. If you're rarely reaching for a spice, skip the big jar at any price. Rice and oats were where my predictions completely fell apart. I expected an easy Costco win on rice, 25-pound bag, warehouse staple, automatic. Instead, Giant sold 20 pounds for $10.49. or 52 cents a pound, while Costco's 25 pounds ran $13.99, or 56 cents a pound. My regular grocery store beat Costco on bulk rice by 4 cents a pound. That win, oats redeemed the pallet twice. Quaker's 42-ounce canister at Giant works out to $1.90 a pound. Costco's 10-pound box, when in stock, breaks down to 88 cents a pound, a 54% difference. Easy win. Then I found a 5-pound bag of sprouted, organic, glyphosate-free oats at Costco for $8.49, which is $1.70 a pound. I've only ever seen that brand at my health food store in smaller bags. And even at this premium tier, it still undercuts Quaker's conventional price per pound. A quality upgrade for conventional pricing, the rarest kind of win in the whole building. Quick scorecard. Costco sits at 6 wins. 1 loss, 1 it depends. And the loss is the one everyone assumes is automatic bulk rice. The pattern so far is that Costco's real wins aren't coming from the bulk gospel everywhere preaches. They're coming from shredded cheese, snack packs, and condiments. It's not about how many people live in your house. It's about how your kitchen runs. Flour. About 2 weeks ago, I did a full side-by-side of 8 flour brands, and everything today builds on that, so check that video if you haven't. Today's question is, simpler, is a 25-pound bag ever worth it? Costco's 25-pound conventional bag runs 42 cents a pound. Giant's store brand 10-pound bag runs 70 cents a pound, closer than you'd think. Giant's name brand, like Gold Medal or Pillsbury, runs $1.10 a pound. Costco carries King Arthur bread flour at 80 cents a pound versus Giant's King Arthur all-purpose at $1.36, 41% savings, though bread flour isn't a drop-in substitute in every recipe. The tag math says the 25-pounder is a no-brainer, but an open paper sack is a countdown clock for pests, humidity, and staling. Yellow light unless you portion it into sealed containers or vacuum bags the day you open it. If you can't commit to that, stick with the 5-pound bag. Bakery. Costco sells 12 butter croissants for $5.99, about 50 cents each. Giant sells 6 butter croissants for $6.99, $1.17 each, more money for half the count. Costco's croissants are also about 50% bigger. So per ounce, it's 21 cents versus 74 cents. That's not even a price gap, that's a different universe. The catch, a dozen croissants is a lot, and if they go stale on the counter instead of into the freezer on day one, the grocery store quietly wins. Green light, with the freezer clause attached. Maple syrup and honey, real maple syrup, not corn syrup in a costume pancake syrup. At Giant, 8 to 12 ounce bottles ran $7 to $10, averaging 82 cents to $1.22 an ounce. Costco sells just over a quart of organic maple syrup for $12.99, or 32 cents an ounce, less than half Giant's cheapest option, for essentially the same one-ingredient product that lives forever in the fridge. One of the biggest honest spreads in the whole warehouse. Honey was closer. Costco's 3-pound bottle of Kirkland raw honey runs $9.59, about $3.20 a pound. Giant's standard 40-ounce bottle runs about $12.30, roughly $4.92 a pound. Costco still wins by about 35% per pound, and since honey basically never expires, buying bigger makes sense here too. Buy it here. Bulk coffee is where the grocery store surprised me one more time. Costco's 2-pound bag runs $18.49, working out to 46 cents an ounce, about $7.40 a pound. Giant's largest bag, 24 ounces, ran $10.69, or 44 cents an ounce. In a technicality, the grocery store's house brand beat the warehouse by a couple cents an ounce, proof that even on a commodity like coffee, the warehouse doesn't automatically win.